Alright. It's pretty clear you guys are liking these unboxings that I've been doing, so let's do another one. This is a Kiss Psycho Circus action figure from, I believe it was 1998. Yeah, 1998. If you can see that. Psycho Circus 1998 Kiss Catalog Limited. Used with permission. Yada yada yada. Todd McFarlane Productions Incorporated. This was a pretty awesome toy in the day. I thought it would be worth a lot of money by now. 30-something years later. 28 years later. But it's not. And you can pick these up for 15, 20 bucks. But today, we're going to open this bad boy. Because why not? Look at there. 28-year-old toy just got ripped open. And looks like there's like a little inner lining. Put the dragon back there for a second. And there's that. Just an old piece of plastic. So there's our trash. And here we have the goods. Mr. Gene Simmons with all these little accessories. Let's see what this is. This is a awesome dragon. It's got a little button on the side. What does that do? I don't know. It's kind of stuck. Maybe it... I don't know what it does. Oh, you know what? I think maybe something, this thing sticks in its mouth. Yeah, that's what it is. That goes in there. Bingo. And then it does shoot out. Yep, it still works. Whoa. That's kind of awesome. You can shoot it out. Boom. Choking hazard for small children. But this was not meant for small children. This was meant for awesome rock and roll heavy metal dudes that didn't mess around with kids' toys. These were legit back in the day. I'll put the dragon there. See what else we got. Let's do let's grab this cane or staff. Looks like this probably went with Mr. Gene Simmons himself. Looks like it's got a hip bone in the bottom of it, and a little spot for the guy to grab, and then an awesome axe. And then we have the ringmaster. It's crazy, this tape is still super sticky after all these years. We use our hands like we would have used back in the day. We didn't use no scissors or knives or nothing. We used our fingers to open these things. There we go. There's a pretty cool King Cobra staff for the ringmaster. Big hook that can hook on things, grab things out of the way. Cool. Okay, and of course, under this piece of tape, he's got his megaphone, which actually is a real megaphone. It's got a hole that goes all the way through. It's just not a lump of plastic. It actually is a megaphone. If our ringmaster could actually yell, that would work. Alright, oh, we have a wire, a twist tie to undo here. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Yeah. That's pretty tough. There we go. Another piece of trash. Alright, now we have the ringmaster himself. Right this way, right this way. He's got a belt that may have sprung all, through the time of being in the package. I don't know, maybe it was just like that. I assume you could hang his megaphone there, or maybe if you wanted to, you could put his megaphone in the belt and he could wear his megaphone, whatever you wanted to do. That's pretty neato. Anyways, that's his belt. It's a rubber belt that goes around and I assume would fasten in some sort of a way. Let's see. No, it does not fasten. This end of the belt is smooth, and this end of the belt has little holes, little dimples that would meet up into something. So, but this side of the belt is, as you can see, it is smooth. So his belt is just there, and I've got a little piece of fuzz on his head, and his head does rotate a little bit, and the arm, I'm sure the arm is for his King Cobra staff, like that. Yep, that works. And then maybe the other hand can grasp, maybe his thumb, we can put the megaphone in his hand like that, and he's ready to take care of some business. Alright, enough with that dude. Let's set him off to the side for the moment, because the man of the hour is right here. But first we have to remove his twisty tie. Alright, got that piece of trash out of the way. Alright, and then oh, looky here, he has wings. One wing fell out and the other one stayed in the plastic, so now that's trash. So Mr. Simmons here, he's not too happy right now. He's got some bloody gums, and he's not very happy to be out of the package after all these years. He doesn't really know how things are. Awesome boots, look at those. This is a legit toy right here. No doubt about it. Got real chains around his waist. Real metal chains. Looks like one's hooked on the horn. There we go. Yeah. And then there's two slots in the back here for his wings. So let's go ahead and put those in place, and then we'll see what we're looking like. Right, like that. Like that. There we go. Now they're pushed in there good. Look at that. That is a serious toy right there. So this hand will be, well, I would assume that would take this. Oh, you know what? I bet you there's a trick here. Let's take a look. Does this come apart in any way? It does not. That's solid, but his hand has a hole in it. So I don't know. Let's consult our picture of what he's supposed to look like. And evidently, somehow, he does hold on to that, but I don't. It actually looks like it is not in his hand in the picture. It's sort of photographed over his hand, but that's kind of a trick there with that photograph. It's not actually going through the hole in his hand. And this is definitely a solid piece. It does not come apart. If I twist on it too much, it'll break. But it just kind of, in the photograph, is just leaning there. It does not go in his hand at all. But yes, somewhere on his shoulder does go the dragon. The dragon has a little what do you call it, like a design there that might fit on his shoulder. And then, although it doesn't show in the picture, I bet you that is what he does. He holds on to the dragon like so. That's not as it's depicted in the picture. He is not holding the dragon that way. It's somehow coming out of his shoulder, but I believe that's the correct way. And then this hand can hold the axe in that kind of a manner, if you so wanted him to. And there we have it. Gene Simmons and the Ringmaster. Let's take some close-up looks before we get out of here. 1998, Todd McFarlane. Pretty awesome toy, gotta say. So if you find one somewhere on eBay or in a thrift store or somewhere, you know what you're getting now. You can keep yours in a nice box and enjoy it and watch this video and know what it's like to unbox it and what's all included. Pretty detailed toys for the time. Make good decorations for people who love rock and roll. Put these kind of things on their desk while they're doing some accounting and auditing of sales figures and whatnot. They can look up and see that yes, they do have a rock and roll heavy metal heart behind the button-down shirt and slacks. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.